So. Jetzt haben alle meine Leute neue Rüstung. Neues Schild, neue Waffe. Sind richtig gut ausgerüstet. Hey.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Okay.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did? What of it?
Okay.
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'll try not to break anything.
That's good to hear.
What exactly does the left hand of the divine do?
A divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Waarom?
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy.
Lol.
And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
Also wenn du dich für die Kirche entschieden hast, aus freien Stücken, bist du unwürdig für die Kirche. Okay. Ja, macht natürlich Sinn.
You still haven't told me what you did, exactly.
I handled difficult situations that couldn't be resolved through more delicate means.
Okay.
I could use the left hand of the divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are.
Ja, aber das ist wieder...
Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me.
Ah, okay, jetzt habe ich's.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Wat die meer?
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest.
Okay.
Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
Ah, okay, ja.
We'll talk more later.
Justinia scheint schon eine gute Person gewesen zu sein. Warte mal. Wer ist jetzt hier? Ah, da ist die... Da ist die Sarah.
Fix the door just like you asked, Flitter.
I'll make
Das
it
ist
bless you.
Warren. Hi.
Chasing mages, that's a Templar's job. A big, armoured, pissed-off helm polisher. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, Red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, yeah? An even spread is all it takes.
So do you take turns leading or something like that?
There's nothing to lead. Put a few favors in, take a few out. Stop and you cut yourself out. Other than that, we stay out of each other's way. Probably best. Some are right arses.
Okay.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, they wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know, wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it, right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them, in a million little ways.
So lots of little contributions add up in the background, like snowflakes that snap a branch.
What? Sure. Like snow, I guess. Anyway, it just works, most of the time. Friend of a friend and little hints. Mind you, you still have to be smart. Don't bet your life unless you're into that. Risky, yeah? But you like a bit of a tease.
I can play along if it works for you.
You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall, so someone gets something else.
Ah, okay,
Pish,
okay.
pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shite at singing.
Okay.
Talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
Of course.
Wo ist denn Solas? Vivian ist im... Warte mal. Vivian ist im Dings. Im Herzraum. Was ist davor? Kann ich jetzt aufwerten?
If Segra can get what I need, I'll pay the bastard myself.
Was ist jetzt eigentlich meine Hauptquest? Also ich muss mit den Templer reden.
Though you had granted them power over the very Fade itself, though they sang hymns of praise unending.
Hi Vivian.
I met an elven mage earlier. Solus, I believe he was called. I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
Okay.
The war benefits no one. It must end. An order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
If that's true, then I'll put it to good use.
I suppose we'll see. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you. Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Über das Leben.
What was it like to live in a circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
Okay.
So tell me about your personal experience with the circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And mages need the company of other mages. No one else can truly understand the challenges we face, nor see the world as we do.
If the circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The circle is an idea, my dear. And an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
Okay.
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Wow.
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job.
Okay.
In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Okay, I see.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
Alles klar.
I will take these injury reports to research them.
So, dann verteile ich noch ein bisschen Karten. Ah.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about? No, nothing.
Okay. Das ist natürlich auch cool. Ah, okay. Ah, da ist eine Außerpflanze. Okay. Ich brauche eher Erze. Öffne Dialogoption in Bezug auf kriminelle Aktivitäten gewährt. 50% EP fehlenfähig Codex-Eintrag. Dialogoption in Bezug auf kriminelle Aktivität. Mit dem Maximum Fokus, okay. Ich nehme mal das. Wenn du dich für die Tempel entschieden hast, hast du keine Möglichkeit, mit dem Magier zusammenzuarbeiten. Eben genau das wollte ich eigentlich nicht. Bienenschwarm, Sprengfeuer, okay, cool.
At your service.
Mehr Cash kann nicht schaden.
Let's see what we have.
Sturmküste. abgeschlossen. Was haben wir hier? Oh, mehr Einfluss, cool. Mehr Einfluss.
To work?
So. Halt. Das wollte ich eigentlich nicht. Aber mir bleibt irgendwie gar keine andere Wahl. Oder muss ich wirklich zuerst mal mit den... Soll ich wirklich... Wo ist wirklich hier? Sollte ich wirklich zuerst zu Radcliffe? Cassandra. So, mal gucken. Heiltagewinn für die gesamte Gruppe, das hätte ich gerne früher gewusst.
I've news, sir.
Ja?
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Ah. Das ist wieder... Okay, jedes Gebiet hat Endlose von diesen Beschaffungsquests, um Macht zu sammeln, falls eine Macht fehlt. Aha. Ach, Jungs, okay. Harte Schläge vorgeschoben. Die Drachenschub. Ah, Drachenblut. Den da oben kann ich nicht angreifen, wenn ich das überhaupt will. So, Shem. Da. Ich brauche mehr Schirm. Ha. Also das sind die letzten Scherben in der Hinterladen. 1, 2, 3. Da oben? Ich habe sie gesehen. Wie komme ich dorthin? Die Idee sein, dass ich da hochpacke. Vielleicht doch. Nein. Okay.